Alrighty, guys, let's talk about a stock that is probably the best uptrend stock for small caps that I see in the market right now. This one has caught a lot of attention, has a lot of volume. So without further ado, let's look at the chart here, guys. The stock that I'm looking at is CAN, Canon Inc. Now, granted, some of these can take some time to run, all right? Do not expect like, oh, get in an entry and it just shoots up to the moon. A lot of the times what happens with stocks is they go up, they cool off, they consolidate, and then they take time before the next move up. My system on how I trade uptrend plays is that I wait for price to pull back to the higher value EMAs. My best EMAs that I love to trade on is the EMA 50 and the 200 when it hasn't touched it. And I only look for it the first time it has ever touched it. If you look at CAN, it has never touched the EMA 50. I guess besides this, but I wouldn't call this an uptrend because of the EMAs were very squished. This is the first time where you see the EMAs like this. It's very spread out. And so basically what that tells you is there's momentum and these EMAs can act as support and there's a solid downtrend or a solid uptrend, seeing that now the first time ever the 200 is at the bottom. So when I look at this play, I don't see anything bearish except a pullback for new bulls to get in. This right here is just an amazing opportunity. Now, granted, if it does break this EMA 50, of course, we have one more solid area, and that is a 13% drop down to this EMA 200. But as time goes, it will go with it. I just don't see it breaking this. I told people a lot of the times, if you're in my Discord, I made lots of videos, I live streamed this, and I said right in here is just a solid demand zone. We don't know exactly where it's going to bounce, but this right here is where I would accumulate. And then for a next move higher to be like, okay, we can make a new highs, and you're looking at 80% plus gains. All right, if we go to the all-time high here. So right in here, what I see is a classic one. We have this bottom right in here. You can clearly see there's this bottom here. We can make a new bottom here or a lower or a higher low. All right. So as the this is a really nice stock, guys. And the reason why I like this is because of there's a lot of volume into it. So this is not just some random move going up with no volume. There is a lot of bulls coming all throughout here. Look at all the volume sticks down here. There's a lot of bulls and bears fighting this out. We had literally 53 million volume today, 50 million volume the other day, 116 million volume, 57 million, 50. On average, you're getting about 50 million plus volume each day, and it's not just randomly dying out like what a lot of the crap penny stocks that you see. For a stock this low, you could be seeing a monster move up in the anticipating days. All right, so this is what I'm looking at. I'm going to look at the weekly chart too. Obviously, you can see the longer time frame. It is going to take some work to break this EMA 200. That is an institutional level where a lot of people see it, but like, okay, if it gets there, it's probably going to go down. But we got very close. But if we just touch that thing again, at the very least, that's 100% return if it wants to go there again. So I'm just looking at crucial levels here, right? You can clearly see what happened. We had a bull flag here, price moves up, and it pulls back down, right? This is considered a bull flag where it goes up, comes back down, and then you can see where, it just goes down sideways, and then boom, breaks out of it, right? This right here would be your breakout structure where you see a big move up, boom, breakout in this candle, goes higher, all right? Now we have our next level where we go back up, and then now what are we doing? We're coming back down. We're making a more steeper decline. And that's totally fine. What I'm looking for, this is a deep discount idea where a lot of people got in this trade thinking, okay, it's so good, but they don't understand is the best discounts is going to be at these levels. I can show you many charts where this right here has made the biggest moves for stocks. All right, but here's the thing. They have to have volume. Where I messed up before is I tried, when you try to trade small caps that don't have volume and they're coming down, there's not enough bull power to increase this up. So CAN, this is my analysis, number one stock right in there. Here, now, what would you like to do, if you want to get stopped out and have a reputable stop loss, you can get stopped out for about 5% down here if you really want to. If it goes below the EMA 50 quite a bit, what I like to say is put your halfway mark between the EMAs, and that can be your stop there if you want to. and then you can be like, okay, well, I'll just re-add down in here. I take a minor 5% loss, and like I said, the upside is up to 80% to the all-time highs here, or to the recent highs. So that's what I'm looking at here. Or you could just be like, okay, I'm going to hold this there, and I'll just accumulate, which is what I recommend. Accumulate. I do not recommend you just be like, boom, I put my whole account here, it better go up, and then it goes down a little bit, you freak out, and you're like, oh my gosh, it went down a little bit, and then it shoots up, and then you sell for break even. You see the emotions in this. Have some dry powder, accumulate. This could take some time before it starts moving up again. Sometimes they just take time, or sometimes they just go right away. I think this right here is one of the best stocks, guys. You guys want to know some higher quality stocks with nice uptrends when if you want to follow the trend, EMA 200 is at the very bottom with one of the best plays at the moment right now. This is what I would look into. All right. As always, accumulate, take the profit, 10% and above. Can go break even once you hit 10% profit, and that way you just ride it up. Always take the profit. 10% is a very good gain, guys, and you can't go wrong with that. All right, guys, if you guys want to join the Discord, feel free to join it. I'll go live every day discussing the plays that I like to do, guys. And this is the strategy that I do every day. I preach, figure out a strategy that works for you, practice it, and just keep on perfecting it. I do not strategy hop. One of the biggest things that I see with traders is they strategy hop and they never perfect a strategy that can be, perfected. I have been doing this for over 10 years, guys. I have tried so many strategies out there. This is the one strategy where you get discounts into support levels, and you can either follow the trend or against the trend and make massive money. If you guys want to join the Discord, click the link down below in the YouTube comments below and in the description. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. It'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts. Hit how to subscribe and hit day trade alerts. You get access for everything for $12 a month, the day trade alerts and the swing trade alerts, everything combined into one for a lifetime discount. You won't get any cheaper than that, and I'll work my butt off to make sure you guys are profitable, and that way you guys understand this strategy. All right, so $12 a month. Subscribe on your computer to avoid the iOS fee. I hope to see you guys then, and give this video a like, subscribe, comment if you'd like me discuss more type of plays like this. I am all for it, but CAN is a buy in my book. You heard it from me first, and I'll see you guys later.